Breathe out slowly and let the weight of your own day fall away. Let the sounds of the modern world dissolve into silence. The hum of the fridge, the distant noise of a car, the soft click of a phone. They are not important now. What is important is the quiet rhythm of your own breath and the journey we are about to take together. We are going back, not in a loud, rushing machine, but gently, softly, like a leaf floating down a stream. We are going back nearly 2,000 years to a city of warm stone and cool fountains, of narrow streets and open squares. We are going to walk through a single peaceful day in ancient Rome. Imagine you are waking now. Not in your own bed, but in a small, modest apartment on the 3rd floor of a brick building in Rome. The year is somewhere around 117, during the reign of the Emperor Trajan, a time of profound peace. The first thing you notice is the light. It is soft and pale gold, filtering in through a small, unglazed window that is covered with a thin linen curtain. The curtain stirs very gently in a morning breeze that carries a faint scent of fresh bread baking somewhere in the street below. You are lying on a simple but comfortable bed. The frame is made of smooth, dark wood, and it is strung with ropes that creak ever so slightly when you move. On top of the ropes rests a mattress stuffed with soft wool. It smells faintly of dried lavender and clean hay. Your pillow is also wool, and it cradles your head with a gentle, firm support. You stretch your arms slowly, and your fingers brush against the cool, slightly rough plaster of the wall beside you. The plaster is painted a warm, earthy terracotta color. It feels solid. It feels ancient. It feels safe. You rise slowly, your bare feet touching the floor. The floor is not wood or carpet, but a simple, beautiful mosaic. Tiny pieces of stone, no bigger than your thumbnail, have been set by a patient craftsman into a pattern of soft blues and creams. The stones are cool against your warm feet, and their smooth, slightly uneven surface is a quiet pleasure to stand on. You walk to a simple wooden chest and take out your clothes for the day. There is no hurry. The sun has only just risen, and the city is waking up as slowly and peacefully as you are. The first thing you put on is your tunic. It is a simple, knee-length garment made of soft, cream-colored wool. It feels warm and light against your skin. The wool is not scratchy, but soft from many washes. Over your tunic, if the morning is cool, you might wrap a light cloak. The fabric falls in gentle, natural folds. The clothes are not tight or restricting. They are designed for comfort, for walking, for living a life under the warm Roman sun. On your feet, you slip on a pair of sandals. They are made of brown leather, soft and supple, with a sturdy sole that will protect your feet on the cobbled streets. The leather straps wrap around your ankle and tie with a simple knot. They fit perfectly, having long ago molded to the exact shape of your foot. Before you leave, you walk over to a small, simple shrine in the corner of the room. It is a niche in the wall, and inside it are tiny statues of the household gods, the Lares and Penates, who protect your home and family. You light a small oil lamp and place it before them. The flame flickers very softly, a tiny golden star in the dim room. This is a quiet, private moment, a silent prayer of thanks for the safety of the night and a request for a peaceful day. There is no loud chanting, no complex ritual, just a small, humble flame and a heart full of quiet gratitude. The scent of the olive oil from the lamp is clean and faint, mixing with the warm, dusty smell of the sunlit plaster. Now, stepping out. The apartment building, called an insula, is quiet at this early hour. You walk down a steep, narrow staircase. The stone steps are worn in the center from countless footsteps over many, many years, creating a gentle, smooth dip in the middle. You place your hand on the cool wall to steady yourself. The stairwell is dim, but a soft light comes from a window at the landing below. You hear very faintly the sound of a baby cooing from behind a neighbor's door and the quiet, rhythmic sound of a woman singing a soft lullaby. You push open the heavy wooden door at the bottom of the stairs and step out into the street. And the city greets you not with a roar, but with a gentle, waking hum. The air is fresh and cool. The sun, still low in the sky, casts long, soft shadows. The street is narrow, and the tall buildings on either side create a cool, shaded canyon. The first thing that strikes you is the quiet, beautiful sound of water. A public fountain is just a few steps away, a simple stone basin fed by a constant stream of clear, fresh water from the great aqueducts that quietly serve the city. A man is filling a large clay jug, and the water makes a soft, musical gurgling sound as it splashes into the pot. Glug, glug, drip! It is a sound of pure, calm life. The street is beginning to come alive, but softly. A baker's shop is open, and the warm, yeasty, impossibly inviting smell of freshly baked bread fills the air. You can see the loaves, round and golden, stacked on a wooden shelf. The baker, a man with flour on his hands and a calm, steady expression, nods a silent greeting. You might buy a small flatbread still warm from the oven. It costs almost nothing. You tear off a piece, and it is soft and slightly chewy, with a hint of olive oil and rosemary. As you walk, you notice the ground beneath your sandals. The streets are paved with large, dark, volcanic stones. They are smooth and slightly polished from centuries of use, but they are not flat. They rise and fall in a gentle, uneven rhythm. Walking here is not a hurried, linear rush. It is a slow, quiet, mindful step, a constant, gentle awareness of where you place your foot. It forces you to be in the present moment, to feel the earth beneath you. You make your way through the winding streets towards the Forum, the heart of the city. But first, a morning ritual. You go to the public baths, not just to get clean, but to relax, to meet friends, to listen to the quiet murmur of the city. Imagine you enter the great baths of Trajan. You walk through a high, arched doorway into a vast, soaring space. The air changes immediately. It becomes warm and humid, and it smells of clean steam and aromatic oils. The light is soft and diffused, filtering down from high, clear-story windows. The colors are gentle, the pale marble of the floors and walls, the deep blue of a painted ceiling, the soft, green fronds of a plant in a stone pot. You undress slowly in a changing room and then walk into the tepidarium, the warm room. The heat comes not from a loud machine, but from a hollow space under the floor, called a hypocaust, where a gentle furnace burns far away. The floor is warm under your feet, a deep, comforting warmth that rises up through your whole body. You sit on a marble bench and feel the tension of the night simply melt from your muscles. The only sounds are the soft, echoing drips of water and the low, peaceful murmur of quiet conversation. People speak in hushed, respectful tones. There is no shouting, no splashing. You might then move to the caldarium, the hot room, where the air is thick with steam. The heat is intense but not aggressive. It wraps around you like a heavy, comforting blanket. You feel your skin tingle and your breathing slow and deepen. An attendant, a quiet man with strong, calm hands, might offer to gently scrape the oil and dust from your skin with a curved metal tool called a strigil. This is a normal, respectful, hygienic ritual. The sensation is a gentle, rhythmic scraping, a quiet, soothing friction. Finally, you take a brief, refreshing dip in the frigidarium, the cold pool. The water is shockingly cool and clear, and it closes your pores and sends a soft electric energy through your limbs. You emerge feeling completely renewed, not just clean, but profoundly peaceful. Your body feels light, your mind is clear. You dress again in your soft tunic, and you step back out into the Roman sun, which is now higher and warmer, casting a brilliant light on the marble temples and the bustling, but still orderly, Forum. The Roman Forum is not a chaotic marketplace. It is a grand, open plaza, but it is filled with a calm, steady, dignified energy. The polished marble of the temples gleams brilliantly white. The bronze doors of the Senate House shine with a quiet, dark gold. People are walking slowly, pausing to talk, their voices soft and rhythmic. You walk past the great Basilica Julia, a vast covered hall where legal matters are peacefully settled. You see merchants and traders, their stalls filled with goods brought from every corner of the empire. There are sacks of fragrant spices, deep yellow saffron from Cilicia and warm brown cinnamon from the distant east. There are bolts of the finest silk, soft and impossibly smooth to the touch. There are gleaming, red-glossed pottery bowls, their surfaces decorated with delicate, playful scenes. The merchants themselves are not loud, aggressive sellers. They stand calmly, weighing goods on bronze scales, and answering questions with a quiet, patient dignity. A philosopher in a worn, simple cloak is sitting on the steps of a temple, quietly reading from a scroll, a small group of students listening intently to his soft words. You stop by a small food stall, a thermopolium, for your midday meal. The marble counter is embedded with large clay pots called dolia, which hold the food. You choose a simple dish. Warm, seasoned chickpeas, perhaps, or a soft baked pear with honey. You sit on a low stone bench in the shade of a temple. The chickpeas are warm and earthy, and the honey on the pear is intensely sweet, a quiet, golden flavor of the sun. The sun is warm on your shoulders, but the shade is cool. The sounds of the Forum are a quiet symphony of calm life. The gentle coo of doves nesting in the marble columns, the soft trickle of a public fountain, the distant, rhythmic tap of a sculptor's hammer on stone, the low, gentle murmur of 100 quiet conversations. It is not chaotic. It is a deep, resonant, peaceful hum. As the afternoon gently unfolds, you might walk to the Campus Martius, a large open park where the city comes to relax. Here the sounds are even softer. The rustle of leaves on plane trees. The distant, cheerful laughter of children playing a game with a small ball. The quiet, rhythmic breathing of a runner on a dusty track. The air smells of cut grass and warm earth. The sun begins to soften, turning from a brilliant white to a deep, rich gold. Long, peaceful shadows stretch across the ground. The day is slowly, gently winding down. And then, the most peaceful time of all. Dusk. You walk home through the streets as the oil lamps are being lit. Shopkeepers and apartment dwellers are placing small terracotta lamps in their windows and on the steps outside their doors. One by one, the little flames flicker to life, a tiny, bright constellation appearing in the darkening street. The warm, golden light dances on the brick walls and the cobblestones. The air begins to cool. The scent of wood smoke from cooking fires mixes with the sweet, lingering perfume of jasmine from a courtyard garden. The sounds of the day, the footsteps, the chatter, the hammering, slowly die down, replaced by a deep, profound, velvety silence. The only sound is the soft, high-pitched song of the crickets, a gentle, rhythmic lullaby for the sleeping city. You climb the stairs to your small apartment room. You take off your sandals and place them neatly by the door. You take off your wool tunic and fold it over the wooden chest. The mosaic floor is cool under your feet. The only light in the room is the gentle, dancing flame of the small oil lamp in front of the household gods. It casts a warm, golden circle on the wall and flickers very softly, as if it too is getting sleepy. You lie down on your bed, the soft wool mattress welcoming your tired, peaceful body. You pull a light blanket up to your chin. You can smell the faint scent of lavender from the pillow, the clean wool of the blanket, and the distant fading fragrance of jasmine on the night air. You lie there in the quiet, listening. There is no noise, no city sounds, just the deep, resonant silence of a million people falling into a peaceful slumber. You are safe. You are warm. You are a small, quiet part of a vast and beautiful city. The last thought you have before your breathing slows and your thoughts drift away into a deep and dreamless sleep is a profound sense of peace. The world is old. The world is gentle. And tomorrow the sun will rise again over the quiet, peaceful hills of Rome.